to one of our very first playoff matches of the evening. This is the Amo. I'm going to be your host today on the 2nd of March, as we will be nailing out as many playoff series as we can. These are vodcasted, so let's just jump right into it. This is the Freljord Division Semifinals. Sentinels, the number 2 team, versus CEAL Team 6, the number 3 seed in the division, coming off Sentinels 2-0'd CEAL Team 6 during the regular season. So we're just going to jump straight into pick bands because we already have them. So pick bands for the teams here. Sentinels have decided to ban the Quinn, the Elise, the Zyra, Jarvan, and Lee Sin. So some junglers and some a little mage and a top carry there. CEAL Team 6 went with the Olaf, Singed, Ornn, Warwick, and Zac. So a ton of jungler bans coming out on both sides of these teams. Sentinels elected to go with the set first pick here, and I think, is my volume being picked up fine? It was having a bit trouble earlier here, but I think we're going to be all set. And the Xayah Rakad bot lane, even the nice duo with the pictures there back to back. Sejuani and Cassiopeia. So good lineup. Bruiser up top, Mage, damage in the mid lane. A little bit of more mobile 80 carry with some self-peel. Engage with Rakan, Sejuani. Good job. CEAL Team 6, on the other hand, they're going to go with Mordekaiser, Ashe, Nautilus, Gragas, Lissandra. So we got the dual Ashe, all the Frost Queens coming in here for this matchup. So we're glad to see that getting kicked off here for this first match here in the Gragas. So definitely lots of CC coming on the side of CEAL Team 6 with Nautilus as well. So a lot of magic damage, one major 80 carry for both teams, kind of go crit items. So we'll see how we'll jump into the match. So we should just be able to jump straight on into the game if I set it up correctly. And then we'll get going. Okay, it didn't get set up correctly. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. And one more. Should just get... And there we are. That should be all set. Everything's all set then for the match. And we're going to hit play for this first matchup here. So everyone should be loading into the... This once again is the vodcast. So hopefully this goes down swell. So coming out on the side for Sentinels, we have Murtastic on the set, Potato Fist on the Sejuani, Scattercat on the Sejuani, Durvaga on the Xayah 80 carry, Scrambles on the support Rakan. On the side of CEAL Team 6, we got Busey Boy on the Mordekaiser. Looks like a little bit of invade going on. Missed the hook there by Burglar on the support Nautilus. Sharona jungle, Gragas Deft on the mid lane, Lissandra, and Skippy is for you on the Ashe. So, what button did I just hit? There we are. That should be good. Okay, I think we're going to be all set here. So, these two matchups, these teams know each other pretty well as going into this season. Once again, the number 2 and number 3 seeds. Pretty excited to get into this match here. This is the semifinals. There's going to be a lot of AP damage. I think the lane control coming out is going to be what's the most important part, where these junglers want to go. Gragas obviously wants to try and get a bit of a gank in early. Sejuani, now that the Cinder buffs have come out, coming back in style with some CC. But that being said, does still kind of have to get to a nice goal point for her items and level 6 before maximizing her long range engage. Mid lane, it's all about the damage coming out from Cassiopeia versus the CC and sustain coming out from Lysandra in the 1v1. I think as we saw this play out in a few other matchups, this is going to be slightly Cassiopeia in favored until maybe can hit 6. So just some CS and going back and forth. We have the Lovers lane down in the bot lane. As they're just going to just trade attacks. Flashing in already. There's the knockup and ignite. And Ash is going to finish. Flash in. One more auto does get first blood. Skippy for you. Excellent job with that last auto. Thime goes in. All of the summoners burn in the bot lane except for the flash coming out of scrambles. So, wow, we are 1 minute in and 1 kill down. This bot lane did not... Oh, wait. I was not expecting that. I was expecting more of a passive lane from this. But I guess you got Ash. So we got the pull in from Busey Boy. Oh, pull. There's the shield and the true damage, but just tanks all of it. That, you know, passive from Mordekaiser and the Conquer healing him back up as he's dealing out the damage. Set, though, one of the highest, you know, health regen in the game. Should be able to just sort of tank it on out here, farm under tower. As I was kind of saying, the lane phase going to kind of get into each other. Sejuani maybe look for a gank here. So we're going to move that down. So you can't see that. There we are. Another hook onto this Ashe. Oh no, Ashe is going to be a whole lot of trouble. The Scramble's going to try and trade back some damage. Heal up the carries. We got big CS lead here. You know, Busey Boy, you're going to have to dodge a little bit better here on the aspect of the set W, throwing out the true damage. We got jungler fight here over the crab. Oh, body slam into Cass, and who's going to, looks like Potato Fist is going to be able to smite, but Flash is out. So Flash down there. Early gold lead, going to go over to, obviously, CEAL Team 6 with that first kill. Mountain Drake coming up first here. I mean, with both teams would like the mountain, but I think getting the mountain on the side of Sentinels is going to be better. So it's more not necessarily for them, but getting the dragon away from the tanks that are on the side of CEAL Team 6. All of the damage. So we'll see what they want to back up. Looks like we're going to try and go for the second scuttle here. Ooh, no. Triffus is going to go right in on the Gragas, as the bot lane has priority and mid lane does as well. So this is going to be a 2 scuttle crab for Potato. Should be able to keep him up in levels and experience. You have 4 to 3. That extra gold accelerates the plan as Steinberger has actually gone over to help Gragas take down the Krug before he backs. I guess that's fine. Or not going to back. And this is early dragon. Are they getting dragon on spawn? Okay, they are getting dragon on spawn, knowing where the enemy jungler is and the enemy posing bot lane. Camera, go back to the dragon. Wow. On spawn dragon. Excellent job. Hot shock. That's not going to, it's going to be way too late. I guess the counter surprise is they're able to push back with the waves, get both scuttles. That is an Mountain Drake already, so 1 dragon. I think it's going to really help. Oh, pull in. See if he gets this, the true damage. Still gets most of it off. Pops the shield. Go for the heal, man. Take back your health. As Cassiopeia has backed Tier and another Sapphire Crystal. Come back to lane here. Down in CS, but did have to take that teleport. But, once again, controlling the mid lane, allowed to get the scuttles turned into the dragon. Really helpful for Sentinels here this early in the matchup. As looks like Gragas has gone for an early Predator boots to get around the map quicker, get off some more impactful ganks. We'll see what he wants to do here. As Mordekaiser is going to back and just pick up a Blasting Wand and a Pink Ward himself. Gold, at this point, it's going to be pretty much even. If you all don't know by now, this is going to be a pretty long day for myself, so if I take a little bit of breaks here and there, don't let it get discouraging for you. forth. So who's going to get more tower plates? That's the objective goal right now since there's no real. Going flash in by Scrambles and Ignite. Sejuani's going to come over the wall. See if they can get onto the Ashe, and they do. Ashe flash is down. There's the flash by Duraga, and that's going to be bot lane has gone down. So the early flashes, follow-up. Cassiopeia gets put in the Frozen Tomb in mid lane. The flashes had just not come back up, just barely still down on the side of SEAL Team 6. Full capitalization on the side of Sentinels. Sejuani coming in for an opportunistic gank before getting red buff. And just a great engage on the side of Scrambles means it's going to take 2 kills, and they're going to be able to get at least 1 tower plate here in bot lane. Ashe has picked up the Vamp Scepter and the recurve bow for the attack speed and lifesteal. Neither of those which really would have helped her in that gank. But, you got to get to the Blade of the Rune King as fast as possible in this aspect. So, Xayah gone for the BS sword now, and there's the first bounty we've seen on the game. 150 gold now on the Xayah. Even though down CS up those 2 kills in the Dragon and the tower plate. Just gonna put the bounty on her head. And Potato Fist drops a nice pink ward, takes out the ward. Mordekaiser just spent time placing lane. It's always nice to know that your ward was a good use, even if it was just for 1 second. And nice combo there on the set. And let's see if Sejuani wants to do. Nope, goes back to blue. Double pinks up here guarding the Mordekaiser. Both Gragas and Mordekaiser must have their pinks up there, which means that they're not pinks down here in the bottom half of the map where Sejuani can do a return gank if she wants. Or mid lane is basically not seeing any action. Other than the scuttle fights. So really it's been some scuttle fights and spot lane action. Misses. Goes in. Continues. Gragas shows up. And maybe pushes set in. Get a reset for the Mordekaiser. Maybe look to go in on the Rift Herald. And Scrambles is going to engage here with the Rakan. See if he can jump back to safety. Does so fairly well. As a ward now has been placed on the pink, it looks like Lysandre's going to go for a roam up towards top. You can see this bot lane just trading out. Back and forth, back and forth. Abilities, CS, poke, damage, healing, sustain, potions, gold items. Oh, Skippy for you gets out enough. There's the ult from Xayah. Then in comes nice Rakan. No auto comes out on the side of Nautilus. And there's one Ignite. Flash out goes the Ashe. And it looks like Nautilus is stuck in the rocket place. Not hit level 6 yet. As the 6 from Scrambles. That engage and the charm absolutely shuts down the Thymburglar's Nautilus there. Excellent job on that guard. We'll see if Gragas can come through. Here comes Sharona. My Sharona tries to go in onto, not going to have it. There's the knockup. Too far. You've gone down. And taken to the Death Realm is set. We'll watch this shadow duel here. Oh, should have blocked the shield there. We'll see if this is enough. Flash out. Pulls the ult. Dunks him back under tower. Ease in there from Scrambles with the Ignite. Skippy for you. Oh, man. That's the last tick there. Maybe there's one left on it. Has dropped down as this lane has fully swung in favor of Sentinels. Yeah, so, and with the bot lane in full control, down goes Set in the top lane, but that's yet another dragon. So excellent job on the side of Potato Fist getting dragons on spawn. Clickety-clack. He is right there, right in that, the boar to victory here. We now have Ocean. Ocean is going to be such miserable to deal with. Whoever gets the Ocean Soul, that regen is going to be absolutely ridiculous, especially on champions with such large healths that, Mordekaiser and Set, Sejuani, Nautilus, they all get really, a large amount of HP to help the aspect, the regen on like Cassiopeia and the mana in that version, or even Xayah or Ashe in that regards. should keep them up. So I think there would be a high priority coming up for the next dragon here in 4 minutes. But the Rift Heralds, Shelly or I don't know, whatever. There's 2 names, right? I don't know what the 2 names are. Definitely should be looked at. It looks like Lysandra has to eat her way out, as we do have a lane swap here. As Sentinels know that the next objective is the Rift Herald. Send the Sejuani mid, get the gank off, push Lysandra back to her tower, and having your bot lane is, 2v1 the Mordekaiser, and then go back up and take control of the Rift. Let's see where they want to take it. They have 1 minute and 30 seconds for the tower plates approximately. They're going to probably want to take it either mid or top, unless they want to drop and take it back down the bot lane to break that tower. Not sure that's the most ideal. I think they're just going to take it top. Clearing out the pink ward as Lysandra and Gragas take tower plate in mid, forcing Cassiopeia's second teleport of the game to go back to mid lane. I'm really liking what they're doing here, is trying to get the pull off, and there's the knockup and the recon into the stun, and this is just going to be a dead Mordekaiser here, not able to ult anyone. Ash is actually the one getting hit by the Ash arrow comes out, does it. There's the charge, 2 plates going off. Here comes Lysandra in, and great cock by Gragas, knocked it back. So let's see, down goes the Sejuani, exploding, and Ash in onto Rakan, who's going to try and engage in, drop down ultimate. Nautilus is throwing out the ultimate here. Let's see if he can land the anchor. That's not going to happen, as Cassiopeia is actually on the back end taking out the Lysandra here. She's going to have to try and flash over the wall. No, she already had burnt flash. Slows come out, and she's just going to slither her way back down to the mid lane here, where Set was busy pounding away on the tower. So a split objective call on SEAL Team 6 does allow them to net a couple of kills, but the slippery Xayah and slithering Scattercat, Cassiopeia gets back line as we're going back to the Death Realm, everyone. Shadow Realm, as they are just going to shake hands and not do anything about it. Very interactive. Tower plates have fallen. I did not get a head count, but I'm going to say they're in favor of Sentinels. You can see by the gold that they're pretty much the... right now we got like 8k up on the Xayah, and what, 4 or 5k up on the Sejuani. So definitely looking at that's where the gold is going for. It's 1,000 up on the support. So Sentinels with the tower plates, I think 2 or 3 in bot lane, 3 or 4 in the top lane, maybe 1 in mid lane. Definitely shows the early map control that they've gotten, which is kind of surprising considering that Gragas is usually the one that wants to put the pressure on while Sejuani heal, while she can gank early. Much more proactive in trying to get to level 6, but has been on top of the objectives really well so far in this match. And here comes Set and Sejuani. Throws out the Ash. Nautilus has had to flash out of there. Same with Ash. They're going to try and get this. And Cassiopeia and Sejuani, or Sejuani's coming up. Cassiopeia is coming down. There's Mordekaiser. So we got a full matchup here. So everyone's going to go in on the potato fish. It's going to go down early. Ash arrow comes out onto Set, and Xayah flares pull back. Absolutely tears through the enemy team. His Set's going to dunk on someone. Now comes in. Rakan gets off the charm, and Mordekaiser's the only one left standing. It looks like Kutzboy's going to go drop down to Xayah. 27 seconds before Dragon spawns. Excellent job on Sentinels in that engage. Potato Fist took all of the the CC, and then Set got the Ash Arrow, and as soon as all of the hard CC was down, they knew no flashes were up on the Ash or the Nautilus. They just fully engaged, took advantage, really controlled the fight in the area here. We'll see if they stick around for the Dragon, or if they just want to give it up, as they have gotten first tower now. Being up 5k gold, they probably need to spend it. They probably have a lot in the bank. Because Rakan back, but we got 2,000 gold on Ash, 1,700 on the Cassiopeia for this Dragon fight. We'll see if it's going to be, if they take it down fast enough. Looks like they will be able to get it done, but will they get stick around in the fight? Cassiopeia trying to peel off, playing down the poison field there, not allowing anyone to jump their way through. Nice ult onto the 2 melees. Oh, flash pull's missing, and so is the not. Lysandra's going to go over the wall. Looks like Cassiopeia is being taken to the Death Realm here as Rakan trying to get off some things. as Cassiopeia is trying to get off as much damage, trying to pull through. And it looks like down goes Rakan, and I think, ooh, Blast Cone is going to save Scattercat. Everyone was just waiting for the two of them to come out of the jungle, out of that pit, as Lysandra is now going to teleport to the top lane, preventing Set from taking that tower. Finish this one up here. And they're going to go for a dive. There's the Nautilus ult. That's really progressive. Gragas maybe going to come in from the backside, or slip his way on up. Flash by Gragas. Def's going to have to slide on out of there. Just doing a good job throwing fists. That's all he can do. Flash is in for the pull. There's once the dunks under tower. And that was a very nice 1v1 by the Set. Very nice 1v1. SEAL Team 6 is really starting to fall behind the 8 ball, as sort of goes Sam here. They need time and gold right now. The problem is, you know, Xayah is in Cassiopeia. The more time and gold you give them, the stronger they're going to get. Set is going to be a nice bruiser here. If you go super late, he'll be exploitable, but Sejuani is, I think, going to be a much better tank than the Nautilus in that regards. I don't think, I mean, just the Gragas just didn't keep up the early enough pressure with the Sejuani, and that's a lot of the movements around the map. Although, for being 19, 20 minutes into the game, Sentinels taking 3 Dragons and now 2 Rift Heralds. They only have 1 tower to show for it. So, interesting that SEAL Team 6 have elected to bring Mordekaiser and their bot lane. It seems like they're just about like, you know, in a half step behind in their movements. They seem to know. They're playing, instead of predicting where Sentinels are going to go, they are realizing where Sentinels are and then like following it, right? So like, oh, they're at Rift Herald. Everyone shows up to Rift Herald right as it gets taken and they leave. Oh, they were at that dragon fight. Oh, they think they cut someone out, which they thought was a catch, but really was just being set up as a play. As the minions actually finish down. It looks like we're going to try and get in onto Cassiopeia here. And there goes one and double stun. Gragas Spiral though. You gone. Shut down. Sent over the Gragas. But Cassiopeia, excellent job trying to sustain through that. Just too much CC coming out on the side of SEAL Team 6, and that's what they're going to have to do. Look at this lineup. They have the Mordekaiser with some CC, but it's the Gragas and Nautilus, Ashe and Lysandra. They have so much CC. I will not be surprised if I don't see 4 or 5 Merc Treads coming out on the side of Sentinels. Actually, I will be surprised, because Cassiopeia can't wear boots, so she's not getting Merc Treads. And it looks like Xayah is gone for the Berserker Greaves, so 3 Merc Treads coming out, but a QSS already out on Xayah. I wonder if we'll see Cassiopeia maybe go for a Banshee's Veil for that long-range engage, or if we'll see maybe go for even a QSS herself. Set, you know, with the Merc Treads, we'll see what he wants to go in that regards. Since a lot of CC into, like, kind of consistent damage from the Ashe. Dragon is up in 27 seconds, and it does not look like SEAL Team 6 is going to be in position, as they are all running down here. They drop the Rift Herald. That's going to get a nice charge off on that Tier 2. And there's the ult, and it looks like Mordekaiser's going to have to take someone in. There's the cask. It looks like Gragas is going to get taken down. He's going too far, not being followed. Mordekaiser's going to come out of the ult here against someone, as Nautilus is going to get hit, and there's the charm getting absolutely everyone on the side of SEAL Team 6. And Cassiopeia finishes on. Lysandra's going to have to slide her way back on up out of there. Towards top lane. This is going to be the free 4th Dragon at 22 minutes. Absolutely powerful Dragon control on the side of Sentinels. And That's 4. So we have Elder in 6 minutes. We're going to have Elder, like, wow, this is, I think, one of the fastest Elders I think I've seen here in casual esports. How much damage did that tower do? 3/4 of it. But Elder, like, prior to 30 minutes is very, very impressive. Excellent showing. And Sets is going to try and maybe dunk on the... whew, that true damage, so good on the side of Set. Sejuani hasn't even gone for a health item second. Looks like she's straight going for the Guardian Stone Plate there. Doesn't need it with all this healing regen she's getting as the Lovers are going to back on to the base there. Go back to a safe, secure location to continue whatever that was that they were doing. So what's next here? We got Baron as an option if they want to bait it for Sentinels. Otherwise, I think at like in 4 minutes, you just do Elder, right? The other team has to prevent you from getting Elder. You can try and pretend to get Baron in a while. Make sure your vision line is set up properly to make sure that, you know, you don't get picked. On this side of SEAL Team 6, they have to focus on controlling the vision here. I see some pink wards coming out on the map from both teams, so they're trying to control it. At least right now, all the red pink wards are, you know, on their way to Baron and around the Baron pit, so they're trying to make sure that that objective is under control. I don't see a whole lot of split pushing going on, though. Cassiopeia has been sent to the top lane, does have the teleport, but, I mean, being weaker at the moment, SEAL Team 6 definitely sticking in groups, as this Lissandra is going to get dropped immediately. That is a pull into a knock-up, and you die just so fast. Can they turn this into an objective, though? Mordekaiser, you are a full item and a half behind that's Cassiopeia right now. So we'll see which damage they get done. Here comes Nautilus. This may be the final gauge. Cash comes out, does not knock up anyone here. It looks like someone's going to get pulled. Not going to happen. Rakan's going to pop and see if he wants to engage any further. Nope, just going to dance his way back on out. Okay. Playing it easy. Take another look at that gold. Total team difference is at what, like 8K here, and I mean, the top lane difference, you know, 8.9 to 6.3. The jungle is, you know, okay. The AD carry 11 to 5.8 or 8.5. Absolutely done. See if Scattercat can get done. And it does get the stun off of both of them. The Set comes in with the dunk. We're seeing more damage peels, and that's actually going to burn through Sharona. Not enough health on this Gragas. Has gone for the AP burst build, trying maybe to go for the some health and armor here, but doesn't actually particularly matter. Ash Arrow got sent towards mid lane, and that was a big whiff, as Xayah is taking down some tower. Lissandra going to try and not get away. Scattercat doing an excellent job on this Cassiopeia. 5, 1, and 2. Everyone on the side of Sentinels is playing really well. There's the Gargoyle Stone Plate and a Kindled Gem on the side of Sejuani. Ashe is trying to take down these minions with the Hurricane. Trying to get the autos off here, clear out the minion waves. They have to just try and, you know, give it up, as Dragon is spawning here in 2 minutes. Sentinels have been pretty relentless here on this pursuit, and now all 3 lanes, making sure that they do not leave the pressure, do not allow the enemy team to get anything out of wards out for vision-wise, leaving their base, right? They have to stay in their base to deal with the minions and the opponents. And there goes the tower. Nautilus ult going to go in. No follow-up, though. Let's see what happens. Cassiopeia busy on the top wave. It looks like and then Body Slam does get two. A nice stun gets close to the Charcoals and Host. Everyone's going to get fallen. Draga's not being close to the back. And Dunk goes set in the back line. Mordekaiser's going to try and finish him in the death round as ult comes up from side. He takes down the Ashen. Looks like Mordekaiser is not going to be able to finish off Set because of all of that amount of health that he is banked up in the shield. And the stun as they come on out is going to finish someone out. And that is a double kill for Sejuani. And I think that's pretty much going to be the end of the game here, ladies and gentlemen, with game one pretty much looking to go towards Sentinels. A strong showing across the entire board from all of their members. Started slightly rough in that bot lane with that first blood, but other than that, pretty much control looking forth. We'll see what they want to do and set up for game number 2 here. So well done, Sentinels, and we'll see what the next draft does for us as I will kick it over to the intermission, and I will be right back. And welcome back. We are into game 2 now. This is the pick band for Sentinels versus SEAL Team 6 for the second game here as we get everything going here because, you know, we got a lot of games to do. So, Sentinels versus SEAL Team 6, this is game number 2. Looks like they chose to stay on the same sides. Now, Sentinels banned the exact same thing, I think, except for the Malzahar. The Nautilus is different bands got switched over there. There's the Zaya band. Sentinels have run Ornn here. It looks like they run Ornn, Senna, Set, Vigor, and Tarek, along with Ashe, Jarvan, Trundle, Alistar, and Syndra. So, Sentinels have been known to run Ornn Ashe as a bot lane combo because, you know, yeah, that's they have been running the Ornn Ashe before, but they also run Senna. So we'll see how that goes. And Vigor, that's not usually a Scattercat champion. But we'll see what happens. Then we have the Jarvan, Trundle, Alistar. Okay, so is that a Jarvan or Trundle top lane? It could be a Trundle top lane versus the Ornn, the Set jungle, Tarek Senna bot lane. Well, I get to see the VODs because I have to open everything up beforehand, so I know what's going on. But those was what you would be expecting to come out of these two teams. So some more pick potential on this type of SEAL Team 6. Sentinels, once again, going with the tankiness, and we'll see if they continue with that early aggression style, but the Ornn can provide them. So let's jump right over into the second game. I just got to jump over here. There's that. So it actually is an Ornn jungle, Set top lane, Senna mid lane, Duraga on the Vigor, and Scrambles on the Tarek, versus, like I said, Trundle on the top lane, Parusi Boy, Sharona on the Jarvan, a lot more aggressive early. Let's see if he can pull it off in this one. So we shall hit play, and we shall begin game 2 between Sentinels and SEAL Team 6 in the semifinals of the Freljord division. And pings have already started to come out as we kind of look on the items here. Scattercat going with a super interesting build here. I'm not sure where he gets his builds sometimes, but we have the Grasp on the and Minion Dematerializer. I don't know where this is coming from. Oh my gosh, we're going to have level 1s. Nice ward. Dropped it, no damage, or damage came out, but no actual, like, CC or punishment from either team. As Set is actually winning the game, ladies and gentlemen. It is over. CS is 1. Everyone else is 0. He's cheating at this game. We'll figure out what everything is going to happen going on in the future. So, SEAL Team 6, let's use the Jarvan for the early aggression and get off some a little bit more productive ganks than was able to happen with the Gragas here. Trundle versus the Set in the 1v1. I actually kind of like the Trundle in the solo lane. Kind of liking myself against certain matchups. I'm not sure how he does into the Set because Set can just heal off enough, and you don't steal enough away stats because you don't really build any stats as Trundle, but you can use the Pillar and the Ultimate to steal away from the Ornn when those janks do happen. Now, Sentinels is a team that will play Ornn in top, jungle, and support. I'm yet to see Scattercat play mid lane, but Ornn too strong in this meta right now, so definitely going to see what happens there. Kind of goes along with the Sejuani long range CC coming in. Does get to upgrade the other items, so we'll see what he gets to upgrade for his teammates. The Syndra, this is such an interesting matchup, Syndra into the... as a top laner, I want to look at that. Bot lane, we're back to AP bot lane versus the AD carries, but I want to watch this mid lane. I want to see how this works. Well, obviously, like, you just wait till you get the longer ranged autos. I don't know, someone in the chat or the comments eventually will be like, the Amo, this is exactly how mid lane Senna works against, you know, the Syndra in this matchup. And I'm just going to be like, yeah, well, you weren't there to tell me live, so that's how it goes. Also, Grasp, really? Like, you could have gone the blue build, like the blue, like, you know, spooky ghost build, I guess. I don't know. It's whatever. 80 carries should be in one role, not everywhere across the map. So you do see Jarvan going for that early invade up top, trying to get some vision down, tracking where Ornn's going. Probably doesn't know how fast or slow Ornn can clear the jungle. Ooh, stun off. This lane can get dangerous here with the double stuns coming out on the side of the baby cage from Veigar and then into the, I don't know what Tarek's stun is called. Dazzle? Is it still called Dazzle? It is. It's still called Dazzle. Oh, man. Oh, and this is the trading. Once you already use your shield, you steal the AD as Trundle, but I don't think that necessarily helps. I think Set wins this matchup. I think Set wins the 1v1 Trundle, but it's, you know, who's more strong? Set with his fists, Trundle with his hammer thingy, as you know, better early control of the Scuttle Crabs coming out on the side of SEAL Team 6 in this game. Really glad to see Sharona trying to prioritize that. It looks like Ornn is going to go in for the knockup, does get off. There's the Brutal Second, there's one. Can he get off two? There's the Flag and Drag and Conquer on the side, and finish this one off as Death's going to go in first. Blood come over. Alistar's roamed up as well. Scatter's going to have to ghosty ways out. I don't know, is that a saying? Ghosty ways? Ghost your ways? I don't know. Become a ghost, spectral ghoul, ghoul, something, right? Something along those lines. And now we just have the beating and fist punching. Punchy, punchy, punch. Oh no. Ooh, flashings from both Tarek and Ashe. Just like half a second. Oh, pull in. There's one punch. And there's two. See if Alistar can get in some action in this bot lane. He did go on the roam, so is going to be behind in some of the levels at the moment. But doing okay. Good stun by Def, but running pretty low on mana. As Abuse Boys, this, you know, I know it's going to deal you a lot of damage, but you got to slip out of that middle section. Otherwise, that's all true damage that Set dumps on you, and true damage is not your friend. Well, it is Set's friend, but it's not Trundle's friend. Dragon not taken at this point, where it was taken in game one. Jarvan looking to get some more deep vision. Alistar getting to get stunned in the cage. Walks into the wall right before it drops as we have the junglers fighting over here in the tri-bush. Conqueror procs to see if we finish one off. Ashe throws off a volley. Have them escape. So there is going to be some AP damage and some physical. There's no mana on this. Ooh, Flash comes out as Senna had, you know, not backed or used any mana. Deft is out of mana. You gotta go back. I know it sucks to lose waves and everything, but to continue the fight, you have to have mana and you have to use your skills and abilities. You gotta be able to not get punched like that. But you can't use your Dorn shields to get enough, you know, mana back from these minions to really control it. And then you're going to just lose full power, as now you can't go over to Dragon. If you would have backed 2 waves ago, you would have been able to be here, as Ornn is now trying to kill this Dragon with help of Tarek. Senna come over. This is, I think, going to be the slowest Dragon takes in like 6 minutes I think I've ever seen. There's not a damage dealer here. I mean, Senna level 6 deals some damage, but she has no items, so. Jarvan, Flying Drag, there's a smite. We see knockup from Ornn. There's the stun for the help, and Flash Auto from Sharona takes someone down. Both the top, or no, just, mission I guess here. He's level 6. He's going to dunk someone if not careful. Flying Drag is actually going through, and there's the dunk coming out, but he's going to actually get dropped on Skippy Few as Alistar's going to flash in. There's the Pulverize and the headbutt onto the center. We're going to see, there's the stun comes up, but it looks like Gun Invisible can't really finish getting off. Another stun there. Pulls it out. Veigar's roaming up as well. There's the snare getting both of the champions. Flag and Drag comes out for Sharona and dangerous position. Ignite has been dropped down. Trundle the entire time has been pushing in top wave with that Tiamat. We'll see what happens up there. as this is going to be run away from everyone. So 3 kills go to the side of SEAL Team 6. They're putting up a really good fight here of the objective control from Sentinels, who were able to take that early dragon. Fantastic. Merismatic. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry, everyone, but it's going to be a long night with everyone's pronunciations. As Steinbergler is just going to have to just tank it. Get the pink board, man, my man. Dropped in CS with that early teleport, but I think he's in a good position here. Trundle wasn't able to capitalize too much. Okay, Dragon, Fire, that one's up next. That's exciting. I think we're all going to enjoy some flames in our lives. Warm us up on the cold, rainy, or at least where I am, early part of March. Let's see here. Autos. Bot lane is looking at autos. We'll check Vigor. We have a stacking champion. We have 2 actually. Vigor, 38 ability power coming on his stacks. Senna, 9. So you got to get to like 20, my man. Right? Is it 20? Also, we are 9.5 minutes in. These mid laners have yet to back. How much gold are they sitting on? Syndra's sitting on 2,700. Senna's sitting on 2,500. Why are you still here? Spend your gold. If you don't spend your gold, you can't do anything. So we will see what they want to do coming out forward. Tarek's going to roam up here. Ornn's looking. Here comes Ornn. Flag and drag, not going to happen. Knocks up. There's the ult. The next up. Flash in with Tarek. That's going to be a dead Syndra there. Jarvan not able to capitalize. Not enough. 3 versus 2 is going to win every time. And the flag is actually taken, but dunk comes down from Set. That's cheating, my man. You didn't do anything. You just walked into that party and dunked all over, you know, Jarvan's parade, even though Jarvan was, you know, on his way out. So, excellent roaming on the side of Sentinels to get everyone to collapse in on the Syndra. Once again, mid laners hadn't spent any of their gold. And this happened, and it looks like SEAL Team 6 now is the first team to do the rotation because of that. So, Trundle's going to get some nice tower plates down here in the bot lane, and they're going to set up to make sure that they don't lose out on 2 Rift Heralds like they did last game. Ornn's down here now. Let's see if Ornn shows himself. If Ornn shows himself, they should just go straight at Rift Herald. Ornn is short himself. Are they going to go to Rift? Let's see if they do Rift. Just start Rift. Yep, Alistar's already on it. There they are. Enemy jungler shown across the map. Rift Herald should be up to their control. Now, where do they want to take it? They're going to have a nice, decent amount of time. Tarek is going to come in here, walk right in. And there's stun on the Alistar. He's going to have to pop his ult. And flashing out is the... there's the Ash Arrow. That one's on the Tarek. But there's the Flag Dragon. This thing that's going to be dead Tarek. And an ult comes through for no damage, basically. And we now have Boots of Lucidity on Senna. And Umbral Arc. So what? This is like... clears the wards. It's some nice lethality damage. For no armor, as the tanks are in the bot lane are going to fight. Looks like some poke. I mean, I guess you get off your abilities faster, and your heal comes up quicker, your flash comes up quicker, so you can be a little bit more mobile, but I mean, I get the lethality on the Senna. I mean, if we're going to try and play early instead of go late. Oh, that's a great knock-up. The 4 people into the stun. And there's another Ornn knock-up. And this is just means too much knock-ups coming out on the side. Trundle is going to take down the Ornn. Jarvan's going to flag dragon over. It looks like that's going to be collapse. Great turnaround heal on the side of SEAL Team 6 as they're the ones with the 5-4 advantage. pick up the double kill. This is going to be their dragon as Set is up in the top lane trying to take down a tower for Sentinels. I'm liking the way this game 2 is going. There's a lot of fight to the SEAL team here. They're coming back at it. They're, fixing some of those mistakes that they had in game 1 where they just let it snowball. Jarvan way more progressive and aggressive here. As we'll see if Viger wants to try and get in. It looks like they're going to maybe try and take down the tower. Can they finish it off? One more Ashe. There we go. Nice double stun on the QE combo from Syndra. Not the EQ combo from Jarvan. And towers dropping left and right and center now. That's really like center, top, and bot because Set takes one, Trundle takes one. Where do these people go? What's up next? Okay, so everyone's pretty much even in CS. Even, like, give or take a few points here. I'm liking the way that everything has been piecing together. Pretty even match, but we do have a 4K or a 3.5K gold lead in the favor of SEAL Team 6. That's going to go to the fact of those 8-3 in kills and the 1 extra tower here. Vision they've been kind of matching up here. They're going to start splitting up. Teleport advantage is actually not there because everyone has their teleports up. Flashes after the last few fights. Still down for a lot of the champions, but she'll be coming up shortly for the Ornn and the Taric, whereas everyone's flash is basically down. Oh, right in on the Taric. Nice stun onto this. Can't go any further. There's the Flag Dragon. There's the Taric ulti. May gets drop. There's the Senna ult. Not a whole lot of damage, but it's some nice shielding, plus the Taric ult prevents. It's just going to lay down some nice poke here onto the Alistar. It's just going to walk it out. Ooh, there's a fight up here. They caught Ornn. And Viger caught Ashe. Not Ornn. Jarvan kills Ornn. Set, you've been down here. Mid lane, you're right here. Ashe goes back up top. Looks to maybe push into the last tier 1 for SEAL Team 6 to get. So another kill in these skirmishes. I can see how this team works, though, on the side of Sentinels, right? You have the Taric, who can, protect the carries. The Ornn upgrades everything, and nice tanky beefy boy. Set for your bruiser guy. You do have an 80 carry, but it's coming out of the mid lane. The Viger gets some protection early. As looks like we're going to have a fiesta in the top lane. Maybe. Or not, because Viger and Set just use all their abilities and cleared out the whole thing. Although Trundle's going to get jumped on, drops the pillar. See if they want to fight this. Pulls back in. Misses the stun. Maybe. Ooh, whoop. And they're out. Sun has gone back to mid lane, so just hang out and farm. Ashe is going back to bot lane here. Let's see what happens. Clearing out wards. Sun is still up. Maybe third to halfway through that tower. Oh, Flash E pulls in. The Astro comes out and looks like yeah, so Flash for Ashe ult and heal, maybe worth, maybe not. Mountain Drake is in a minute here. Looking around, Trundle going to go back up to the top lane. We haven't seen the top laners really do anything to each other in a while. Been a lot of roaming around. Not a lot of focus, because there haven't been the clear objectives for the teams to specifically go after for the last couple minutes here, as it does look like, SEAL Team 6 are going to set up around this dragon. Oh, there's Ornn, and he's getting knocked up. He's going to flash over the wall. Let's see if he's going to go with the pull. Oh, Demacia! Not enough as he's actually going to bust his way through. There's the shield onto the Ornn. He's going to run away. Killing spree on the... I don't know. Someone died over there. Let's see. I was too busy watching the chase here. There's the blue smite. Slow him down. And the full charge and Q from Jarvan. Blast over the cone on the side of Alistar. So we're now going to have a pretty simple, not simple, but a pretty non-contested dragon over here for SEAL Team 6 after the pick on the enemy jungler. As much as Potato Fist was dominant in Game 1, he has been kind of the opposite here in Game 2, getting picked on. The Ornn, not as tanky and as healthy as the Sejuani in the jungle. I definitely like the style, though. We'll see how much that plays once we see the item starting to get picked up. This is where Trundle can, you know, fight back against the set. Just steal all the stats, my man. He can't do anything to you if you steal all of his health. And AD, because still with the Q. Well, next, Rift Herald is spawned. It's up now. We got 2 minutes to see if anyone wants to take it. Vigor's going to go get some mid-wave tower plate. Okay, so Ash Arrow hits the Vigor. Jarvan Flag not going to drag. Stun comes out. It ults from Syndra, drops the Vigor. So not only does Scattercat have Grasp, also has Demolish on an 80 carry. Does that get reduced returns? Like, do range champions like get reduced returns on Demolish? Someone's gonna have to tell me that. Once again, too much info to look up right now, but this is looking very nice for SEAL Team 6, picking up the second Rift Herald. We'll see if they want to take it. Top lane is an option. It's nearly gone down. If they want to use it in mid lane or bot lane when the next dragon spawns here, and 3 minutes and 40. Oh, okay, they're going to use it right now. Was not expecting that. Wait for them to set up. Trying to see now. Use hard sieging into a Senna and Vigor because they have enough. Plus Ornn. The charge will get off to be nice, but it's not going to be enough to take down the tower. Syndra's just going to get... Oh, you're dead. So Shutdown goes over to Set. So it looks like Scatter's going to go full lethality cooldown reduction here on this Senna. We can check in on the stacking here. Vigor, we got 170 ability power. Senna, we have 34, so do an excellent job. Extra 25 range and 15% crit strike. So you're going to get your crits in eventually with those stacks, but not quite yet. Not as much as support or maybe 80 carry. I guess it's technically 80 carry, but if you would have gotten an actual crit item, it would have gone way up. But then what's the point? Because you can get crit without having to. You can build. You know what I'm talking about. The normal bot lane Senna build. Ashe has 3 daggers. Syndra's going towards a Zhonya's. Jarvan and Alistar protecting the Ashe, so she's going to push up here. Look to take another tower. And I think that's the goal right now, is these 2 random towers. It's not necessarily that they need to stay up, because we're at the 20-minute mark of the game, right? They can fall. That's not the particular issue. It's just that where they're located on the map and what it means. What means with this tower falling, it's easier for SEAL Team 6 to set up around Baron, whereas if Sentinels want to set up around Dragon, it's a little bit harder for them to do because they know that there's a tower there to collapse back to, which isn't important yet because we're only on the 4th Dragon, meaning 2 for SEAL Team 6, but 1 for Sentinels. But once we get to the point where, let's say, SEAL Team 6 gets this next Dragon, then you're worried about the, the massive Dragon coming up after the 4th one, or 4 to 1 team. The empowered 4th Dragon, and it's hard to control that area if you know that there's a tower there you can't push past to help set up your vision. And I think that's definitely where SEAL Team 6 is definitely set up their vision. So I think it's just going to come down to a team fight. Both teams are kind of handshaking on the team fight aspect of what they want to do next here, as they're trying to get their split pushes in. Trundle's now been sent to the top lane with a teleport. And we're going to go off from there, clearing out the vision here as channel backed. Interesting, they're trying to cover both sides here. Definitely pink on this side, clearing out. Dragon in 30 seconds. Trundle's going to walk down. Jarvan being a little dangerous here. Ornn has finished one item, but not two, which is normal jungle item. Has gone for the Thorn Mail here. Trundle's late to this party, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no, Def got hit by the Veigar cage. And here comes the Ornn ult. And that's going to hit too. And I think one flash. We'll see if that's going to be enough. I think that's it. I think that's going to be enough for Sentinels here to take the dragon. Def stepped a little bit too far. Got caught on the tip corner there of the cage. And as a result, oh geez, that's not what you want to see. You want Fog of War on. Yeah, so Def stepping on the tip of the cage just absolutely got blown up. And that means the controls for this is going to be slightly back in favor, at least for this area, over to Sentinels. But with that dragon down, it's going to be a long time before anyone gets to 4 dragons, a minimum of 10 minutes. Ash Arrow hits Set in the mid lane. There's the flagging dragon, and the pillar gets dunked on. He's going to go pop with the shield, flash his way out. Let's see if that's enough. Tarek, he's going to come out. Sentinels comes out, nice shield across the room, and Veigar's going to try and jump off more damage here as Tarek ult's not going to be half full, and Stun's not going to have Pulverize on the side of Alistar. Here comes Ornn. There's another cage. Tarek, Alistar by himself getting stunned by Tarek. Jarvan going to come flag and drag over the walls. Ornn's going to knock everyone up on the back end. Here's going to deal off the damage. Flash out is the Ornn. It looks like flashing now is Senna and Veigar actually laying down the damage. Ornn ult's actually going to be able to finish on Flash in Tarek because they're going to get on the Skibby 3. Baby Cage finishes off that steal with the help of the Veigar damage as no one was able to take down the carries. It took so long for SEAL Team 6 to take out the set, and then no one was able to get onto the Senna or the Veigar. Look at Veigar, full health, full mana at the end of that fight, and he picked up at least 1 or 2 kills in there. Absolutely crazy as the separation in that mountain range, terrain dissuaded them here. And we're going to get a tower proc here, and that is very a lot less impressive with Senna than like a bruiser split pushing. And Alistar's going in. We want another fight here. It looks like flag and drag from Jarvan's going to happen to Sharotas. Cannot get into the back line. So hard to gauge in onto the Senna and Veigar with the help of Tarek and the Veigar baby cage. So excellent job in kind of playing protect the carries here on the side of Sentinels. And within the last 2 minutes here, they took Dragon, they took a pick, and then they got a pick, took Dragon, got another pick off the pick. As Ash Arrow comes out, we'll see if that's a stun and doubles and flag and drag into dunk. Sentinel comes out, and Alistar's actually going to take that one as Set takes the tower down in bot lane. Trundle and Set are duking it out back there. I think that's one ult. We'll see. And they want to stick around. This tower just needs a little poke to take it down. Trundle's going to back off. Set's hanging out in the lane. Looks like Set got the better of that engage. As soon as I said Sentinels were doing a great job of coming back, that long-range Ash Arrow gets another pick for SEAL Team 6. They're going to have to keep getting these picks in good locations to prevent a lot of the team fighting aspects that Sentinels can provide. Here comes Ornn. Headbutt pulverized, so Ornn can't get his ult off, but not in time. Ornn will get his ult off. Smite comes up by Jarvan. They're going to finish someone up, and down goes 1, down goes 2. Everyone's going to back to base. Baron over to the side of SEAL Team 6. So they were up like 6K, then we're down to only up 2K, and now back up to 5K. As they're going to push on in here. Ornn has yet to upgrade anyone's items. We're at 26, 27 minutes. And I don't think it's because of levels, it's because he just hasn't upgraded. He hasn't got an item that he can upgrade, right? He has to upgrade for himself when we can upgrade others. We'll find out what level is Ornn. Ornn is 13, so even patch, he should be able to upgrade something for someone. Next dragon here in 57 seconds. While we're setting the division, let's check on our scalables. 178 3 AP for the Veigar. And Senna is at 55, 55 souls, at 50 range, and 35% crit. And there's the first upgraded item. The Trinity Force set has been upgraded, ladies and gentlemen. So I was asking for it, and I got it. 20 seconds here, and SEAL Team 6 a little trying to set up good vision. They need to separate out the CC that they have, right? They have better pick with the Ash Arrow, the Syndra, the Alistar, the Jarvan, than the full team fight where you have like the Ornn fully knock up, or the Baby Cage from Vigor, or the Senna, right? The Taric. Here comes the Ornn all just as we speak. Knocks up only the Alistar. There's the Baby Cage flash out as Ash. It gets hit on, and that's going to be enough damage as you'll see what's happened here. The teleport's coming. Jarvan's got into the backline, but no damage. He's following him. The Ash Arrow comes out onto the set, who takes it close. Sentinels comes across. What's not going to happen as Trundle is trying to heal up off everything. Jarvan's from the blacks. Not going to happen, and gets dunked out of the, away from his carriage by set. Looks like it's going to happen as Syndra and Ash absolutely trying to carry through this. Double kill on the side of Syndra, and now Set's going to have to shut down Gitz with the shutdown with Dreams. Pops shield not going to be enough. Skippy Free is going to be able to take down Sunner, and double kill for the side of Ash. So double kills on the side of the carries for SEAL Team 6. And much better job of setting that one up as Busey Boy's going to try and chase down the Potato Fist. Drop the pillar, my man. Make one person flash. Let's flash Q. Flash Q. Flash Q. He's... Oh! Was able to chase him down with the W. So they still have Baron, right? I think this is looking like we're going to maybe go into a game 3 here. Excellent job after that, as we're going to get a hard push here. Tankiness coming really forth now with those Mountain Dragons over the side. Finish them up. Baron has now fallen off. You don't have an 80 carry here, guys. Kind of risky. I guess Busey Boy should be able to... no, not enough. They're going to have to back off. Ash pushing in the bot lane. Sharona, did the jungles like switch places? I'm just saying, like, Sharona did not play like this in game 1, and it's definitely hindered his team in the victory. He's playing on point here in this second game, where Potato Fist is the one kind of being caught. Like, that last engage was not his particular mishaps, but I'm saying, like, the different styles of the champions here is now Jarvan is going full damage here. Sangwon Blade Jarvan, he's like, Black Lever, I'm just going full. He's like, I need to get onto Vigor, I need to get on the Senna. I'm the only one getting to the back line, and when I get there, I gotta burst him and I gotta pop. Vigor is actually gone for the Banshee's Veil, trying to get that, you know, nice shields up and the cooldown reduction for when things go awry. Ornn's still working on getting to his next item. Duskblade for the side of Senna, and another Sturks, so we're just going full lethality. Terex, obviously we got the Righteous Redemption, and going for the Aegis here, going to go for the Locket. Haven't actually hit the gold in a while. There's the gold, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to read it yourselves, I'll leave that up for just a little bit here while I take another breath before we get to our next fight. SEAL Team 6 looking really strong here in this second game. 22 to 90 kills, 3-2 in Dragons now. Got the extra mountain. So we look, they're going to try and take down the Sun. I'm not exactly sure. They kind of have to get a pick, though, right? So last fight, Jarvan was able to dive into the back line, separate the focus of the team of Sentinels, and then we're able to like split it and then recollapse again with some excellent stuns coming on the side of Ash and Syndra with those long-range engage. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure if I like the 5v5. The Ash Arrow comes out, misses everyone. That would have been the time to engage. And with the Ash Arrow down, they're going to turn, and oh no, Syndra, QS is not going to be enough, goes absolutely down. And there's Redemption. Jarvan flying to the second half as Taric is actually going to go in, and that's going to be full, you know, immobility coming out. Sets damage, true damage comes out. Double kill over the Vigor, absolutely slaughters this team. Triple kill. Oh no. Deft, once again, just one step slower than his allies, gets caught on the Baby Cage. QSS is out of it, but gets hit by the Ornn ultimate, and with that, that's going to be the, you know, the end of that push. And the without the AP damage, or at least the CC, you know, coming out on the side of Syndra, This is going to be the end of that push, and the control swings right back in the favor of Sentinels here. Now, they are down 4K gold. SEAL Team 6 can definitely hold off. They just, let the NUT get the Baron. Keep your waves pushed up. Dragons in 1:15. You may even have to just let them get the dragon instead of going forward, because that will only be their third dragon here. So you just go, what, 3-3 in dragons. You let the Baron fall off. They can't, push with it. Let's see if Ornn can upgrade anything else. Can Ornn upgrade anything that Senna buys? As someone who plays Ornn in my 80 carry play Senna, the answer is no. Senna never buys anything Ornn can upgrade, and it's just a complete waste. But I'm looking at that death cap on Vigor, and I'm going, ooh, that's a juicy item. Possibly either the Locket or the Redemption on the side of Tarek to upgrade. That could be the second one you go to look at upgrade as well. But Senna doesn't usually get anything that's of any help whatsoever. As I think that we're just going to handshake it. Oh, Ash Arrow right into the shield there. I think that was the Knight's shield or whatever, Edge of Night shield. Vision control going over in favor of Sentinels here. Ornn's upgrading something. There's the upgraded Death Cap and the upgraded Redemption. I'm not sure when he upgraded that, but Ash Arrow down. Busey Boy going to come in from the backside here. We're going to go big screen. We're going to see what happens. Trundle gets a nice pillar. It looks like Flying Drag by Drum's not going to have it. Does not go down. Terracold's going to come out, and Alistar's going to have it. CC coming out on the favor. And down goes the Jarvan. He is squishy as heck. As now Trundle's on the backside getting focused here, and we're going to focus on this backside here as Ornn and Terra going to go up this way. The carries are down here taking out the Trundle. We're going to see if Alistar can peel off these two tanky boys with the stuns. Double flashes come out from everyone, and there's one stun. Oh, great knockback before the stun, and Syndra does not have enough, and there's knockup. That's not going to matter because the cage is going to prevent Alistar from going any further. And with a 3 for 0, only Syndra and Ashe left alive. Syndra trying to get some pushbacks here while Ashe is going to head back to base, pick up some mana to heal, although you're at full health. Nice ward over the wall. As we see a little bit more come down. And this is going to be an inhibitor going down for Sentinels. They've won the last 2 team fights. That, shield by the Knights, Edge of Night, saving the Senna from that Ash Arrow, I think really dictated the fact that you didn't have that long-range, super strong, reliable, CC on the side of SEAL Team 6. Definitely made it easier for, Sentinels to better stack their CC. They got to the position first. There's another Ash Arrow just missing. And I think this is, going to be the end. There's the pillar. It looks like Ornn is going to try and use the ultimate to try and help Scrambles escape. They spent so much Flag Drag coming out. We'll see if they finish up. Tarek ultimate is going to prevent any further damage onto the 2 tanky boys. Senna ult comes out for a nice shield when they come back from it. Vigor Cage is going to try and help prevent. Not going to happen. Teleport in from Set. He's going to have to immediately matter. And it looks like Jarvan's going to go with a nice auto Q. Vigor is now picked up, really? 10 stacks? 10 stacks Medjai's? Okay. Ballsy, trying to go for as much AP as possible here. Trying to get as much damage. He's not really being focused in the backline. Oh, there's one stun, and there's a dead Jarvan. And that's going to absolutely matter. It looks like Seth's going to try and get peeled off by the Alistar. True damage coming out. Punches. Another stun by this Vigor Cage. And down goes Ashe, even with the heal and the shield. Vigor's absolutely crushing it, and this is going to be the death of Trundle and the death of Alistar. And with everyone done, that is a team ace. Duraga is going to run his short little legs all the way down mid lane here, leave the minions to his allies. Look at this little Yordle hop his way to victory. Hippity hippity hop. Easter's coming up eventually, right? Easter Bunny. Peter Cottontail. Something. I don't know, little baby Yordle. Short jokes are ensued, Vigor. They are ensued. Implied? Ensued? Whatever. As this looks like it's actually going to be Flag Drag by Jarvan. Not going to be enough, though. End of game for Sentinels. They're going to 2-0 SEAL Team 6. and it was an epic game two. The gold lead is going to swing slightly in their favor at 62.9k to 62.1k. Basically, just came down to those dragon fights, right? The exchanges back and forth. The Ash arrow missing, like hitting the shield, and then missing the pick on the Taric means they can do the counter engage. The Veigar being able to put up the stuns and the cages on the carries of Syndra and Ashe, who had to step in just close enough because there is no like backline, right? So there's no front line. Their Jarvan is like full damage engaging in onto the carries. And was able to either get one, or if when they succeeded, was able to get one or both of them, and was not succeeding, wasn't able to get anyone. So I just want to say excellent job on the Sentinels for coming back. SEAL Team 6 nearly had it. It was super, super close there. I really enjoyed casting this series coming out. I know it's kind of a solo cast, as much of this stuff from tonight are going to go, but it's really good to see an excellent play for game two, considering game one was a little bit on the lopsided. So we are going to end it here, and I'm going to kick it over to the ending stuff, and I will be back here shortly with the next match. Thank you, and see you in a little bit.